Welcome back. I'm Ryan. This is RGR Football. This is me going rogue on your Chiefs and the NFL. This is a quick hitter. I know a lot of you guys had said in our live streams this week that you wanted to get a keys to victory. And so I'm going to do that. We've done away with the game plan because it just wasn't something that everybody was interested in. So hopefully this helps. This will be a little bit more of a quick hitter and give you the ideas of what they have to do to accomplish the goal, and that is get a win. If you're new to the channel, like, sub, and hit the bell notification. You can join the memberships. You can head over to the live streams. Those are on Mondays and Thursdays, as well as the post game that you will see after the Cowboys game as well. Taking on the Cowboys after you've destroyed your in-division rival in the Raiders is a good way to get it done before you get to the bye. But you gotta be on top of your game. You can't take too much away from that win and think that it's all easy. You just got to show up. That's definitely not the case. Cowboys have a great offense. They're running well. They're passing well. They've got weapons. The defense is a little bit more hurt. So at the end of the day, you got to balance those things. And there's a number of things that you have to get done. And first is you have to run the ball. They're susceptible in the middle of the defense, particularly the right defensive tackle. That means running over Joe Thuney and in between that A and B gap with Creed and him and Orlando paving the way. That's going to be an important spot. I want to see them run power. I want to see Trey cross the formation and really attack that A and B gap on the other side of Creed because it's a known soft spot right now. They're not going to have Randy Gregory. They're not going to have DeMarcus Lawrence. They're going to be able to run in there. The other way that you have to run is the other direction. You're going to see Micah Parsons coming off the edge, and so Patrick in particular has to be very aware of where he is. He has the speed to really exploit particularly the right tackle, but honestly both of them. So what you can do is one of two things. You can RPO him and end up getting that fake and taking advantage of it, or you can run the option right at him. And that, I think, is the best thing. You can run a little counter. You can run a little pitch, too. The toss game is perfectly in play there. But I would definitely go at him if I'm Pat Mahomes and then pitch the ball off. Those two ways will draw the defense up to you and give you more in the box. Is it going to make them drop all the way out of a too high, which I expect them to play? I can't say that for certain, but the more you do it, the more success you have up front, the more they're tempted to drop down out of the too high. Now, that's the second part for Patrick Mahomes. You can't expect to get single high like you did against the Raiders. I think the Raiders game has been confirmation that teams don't and can't do that this season. So I expect too high. If you can draw them down with the run options there, perfect. If not, just hold tight. Just do what you've been doing the last 2-3 weeks. Get comfortable in yourself, stay loose, stay confident. That's the key for the offense because there will be opportunities. The linebacker level can be exploited. They're pretty good, but in general in the pass game, targets like Hardman and Kelsey are going to be able to move through the middle. If they stay in zone, you're going to have gaps that you can attack. As long as Patrick is quick at hitting his back foot and getting the ball out early, they're going to be all right, and it's going to set them up for the deep balls. The other real weak part of the Cowboys defense is the free safety position. They've been rotating guys. They haven't been performing very well. There will be opportunities over the top. If you can set it up, it'll be that much easier to get to them. But Patrick is always going to keep an eye open. If he stays disciplined, stays in tight, intermediate 20 and in for a good portion of the first quarter, he will have options over the top. Then you flip it over, and what do you have to do first? You have to do what you did against the Tennessee Titans, and you have to game plan to take away the running game of Ezekiel Elliott. Now, you've got Hitchback. He shouldn't be in the middle. It should be Nick Bolton. But either way, the three of them in the base defense is something teams were trying to get the Chiefs to do, and now they realize it's harder to run against them. They're doing a decent job when they try to take away the run. So then they will go to the play action. And it's all going to come down to who matches up where. L'Jarius Sneed practiced this week, but is a little bit banged up. I expect him to draw CeeDee Lamb for the majority of this game. I think he'll follow him around. If he lines up on the outside, will he take that? We'll have to see because we've seen some recent games where the other corners are switching. So I don't expect to see a one-on-one matchup where Fenton follows around Gallup or anything. But I do expect that Sneed will probably be on Lamb most of the day. That's going to be tricky because the other two guys will be exposed at times too. Dak has been dealing late, and you have to make sure that you get some pressure on him with only 4 pass rushers. It's the extra defender that he eats up. When you take that fifth guy and put him in the pass rush, that's when Dak is making his money right now. So you got to get pressure with the front four. That means Melvin Ingram has to play more snaps, has to play above 50%, likely 60 or 70% of the snaps in order to pass rush effectively. You got to have Chris on the inside where he can dictate where the double team goes. And then you have to hope that Frank continues to roll and get better as he goes along. You do those things, you're going to be in good shape, because taking it away, they're going to get their yards, they're going to have some plays. But the Chiefs are going to have some opportunities to get takeaways and break up some passes and probably get a chance to take one of those takeaways all the way back. There are going to be some options there depending on who gets their hands on it. Look for Tyrann Mathieu and L'Jarius Sneed to be the guys that really try to break some things up and have the best chance, I think, of making the big splash play that turns it. So that's where I am. Those are the keys for this victory against the Dallas Cowboys. The battle of the teams formerly in Dallas is what we're going to call that. I hope that you guys dig this. Like, sub, hit the bell if you are not a member already. For your members, make sure you check out the members section. I'm going to have something for you today as well, as the picks video will be up in there tomorrow for all the channel members. So hope you guys have a great Red Friday. Enjoy yourselves. I'll talk to you next time.
Thanks for watching this video from the team at RGR Football. Click these videos to see more and subscribe to RGR Football.